My beloved child, if you believe this, like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you believe in God, type, I really love you, God. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. God bless you, my child. Type Amen. My beloved child, a day will come, and it will be unlike any other. You may not see it now, but know this. Everything that you have prayed for, all that you have cried out for in the quiet of your heart, is already moving. There are moments where the darkness seems overwhelming, when the path ahead feels uncertain. But I tell you, nothing is hidden from my sight. This day will arrive in an instant, and it will shift everything. What you are experiencing now is preparation, refinement. Every challenge, every trial is shaping you into the person I've called you to be. Trust this process. Do not doubt the timing, for it is perfect. I have not forgotten your cries. I have collected every tear. Each one is a testimony of the endurance that will be rewarded. On that day, doors will open that you never expected. Opportunities will arise that seemed beyond your reach. What you thought was impossible will unfold before your eyes. You may ask, how will this happen? How will I know? And I tell you, my child, it will be undeniable. The very air will feel different. Peace will fill your spirit as you've never known before. All that you've been holding on to, the weight that has burdened your heart, will fall away. The chains that have bound you, fear, worry, uncertainty, will break. Not by your strength, but by the power that comes from knowing who you are in me. The victory is already written, the battle already won. What is ahead for you will surpass even your wildest dreams. As you stand on the brink of this new dawn, do not be afraid to let go of the past. The things that have hurt you, the mistakes you've made, they no longer define you. I have washed them away. You are renewed, restored, and made whole. Look ahead, not back. What is behind you holds no power over your future. You've asked for a sign, and I am giving it to you now. Not in the way you expect, but in ways far beyond your understanding. Stay patient, stay faithful, for in just one day, all things can change. What you sow in faith will come to harvest. Every word spoken in prayer will bear fruit. You will walk into blessings that you didn't even ask for, that you didn't even know you needed. The provisions for your journey are already laid out before you. You won't need to strive or struggle. You'll simply need to step forward in trust. I have gone ahead of you to make the crooked places straight, to smooth the rough paths. What was once difficult will become easy. What was once out of reach will be within your grasp. In a single day, the things that have kept you up at night will vanish. The anxiety, the fear, the constant worry, none of it will have any place in your life anymore. You will stand in peace that surpasses all understanding. The storms that once threatened to overtake you will be stilled. You will see them from the other side with new clarity, knowing that they served a purpose far greater than you realized at the time. The relationships that have been strained will find healing. Those who have hurt you will be moved to seek reconciliation. Forgiveness will flow like a river, washing away resentment, bitterness, and pain. Where there has been division, there will be unity. Where there has been misunderstanding, there will be clarity. Hearts will be softened, and words once spoken in anger will be replaced by words of grace. And the love you have been longing for, the unconditional love that only I can provide, will fill every empty space within you. You are not alone. Even in your loneliest moments, I have been there, right beside you, whispering words of comfort that sometimes went unheard. But I am here, and I have always been. This love will surround you like a shield, guarding your heart, protecting your mind from the lies that try to take root. Do not be discouraged by what you see right now. Do not be disheartened by the struggles that seem to have no end. They are temporary. They are but a shadow compared to the light that is coming. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by the promises I have spoken over you. You are my child, and nothing can change that. In one day you will see miracles unfold. What you thought was over, what you believed was lost, will be restored. The dreams you thought were dead will come back to life. I am the God of resurrection, and nothing is too far gone for me to revive. Hope will spring up within you like never before. You will look around and see evidence of my hand in every detail. Financial burdens will be lifted. Provision will come from unexpected places. The resources you need are already set aside, waiting for the appointed time to be released. Trust me in this. Do not worry about tomorrow, for I am already there. I have seen the need, and I have made a way. Those prayers for healing, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, are not in vain. I have heard them all. Healing is coming, and it will be swift. Bodies will be made whole, minds will be at peace, and souls will find rest. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for good. The sickness, the pain, the afflictions, they will not have the final word. I will. You will stand as a testimony to my power, a living witness to what I can do. People will look at you and see the transformation, and they will wonder how it happened. They will ask, and you will tell them of my goodness. You will point them to me, and in doing so, you will bring them into the light as well. Your faith is a beacon. Even when you feel weak, even when you doubt, it shines brighter than you know. Others see it, and they are drawn to it. Do not underestimate the impact of your faithfulness, your prayers, your quiet moments of trust. They are powerful beyond measure. In one day, doors that have been closed will swing open. Opportunities you never imagined will be presented to you. Walk through them boldly, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. There will be no fear, no hesitation, for you will know without a doubt that this is the path I have laid before you. What you've been waiting for is closer than you think. Do not give up now. You are on the verge of breakthrough. The wait has been long, but the reward will be great. Keep pressing forward, even when it's hard, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I am your strength, and I will sustain you. Continue to trust in my timing, for it is perfect. You may not understand it now, but soon, everything will make sense. The pieces will fall into place, and you will see the bigger picture. You will realize that every delay was for a purpose. Every detour was necessary to bring you to where you are meant to be. There will be moments when you feel a shift deep within, a knowing that something is about to change. This stirring in your spirit is not coincidental. It is me preparing you for what is ahead. I am aligning circumstances, moving people into place, orchestrating events that will reveal my purpose. You are being positioned for something greater than you've imagined. When this day comes, clarity will flood your heart and mind. Decisions that once seemed confusing will become simple as my wisdom pours into you. The fog of uncertainty will lift, and you will see the path before you with new vision. What seemed like a maze of obstacles will now feel like a clear and guided journey. There is no need to second-guess yourself, for my guidance will be unmistakable. Listen to the quiet voice within you, for it is me leading you forward. Even now, the groundwork is being laid. The seeds you have sown in faith, those moments of obedience when no one else was watching, are sprouting beneath the surface. They are growing roots deep into the soil of your trust in me. In just one day, you will begin to see the first signs of that growth, the evidence that your labor has not been in vain. And soon after, the harvest will come in abundance, far more than you expected, far beyond what you thought possible. You may be tempted to rush ahead, to try and make things happen in your own strength. But remember, my timing is perfect, and there is no need to strive. What I have planned for you, is not something you can accomplish through your own efforts. It is a work of grace, a gift that only I can give. Your role is to stay faithful, to keep trusting, and to wait with expectation for the moment when everything aligns. The connections you need, the resources that are necessary, and the opportunities that will propel you forward are already on their way. I am aligning people who will walk beside you in this next season, those who will support you, encourage you, and help carry the vision I've placed in your heart. These relationships will be a source of strength, reminding you that you are never alone on this journey. You've been waiting for a breakthrough, and I tell you, it is coming. In one day, the things that have been holding you back will be removed. Barriers that seemed impenetrable will fall away. The resistance you felt, the delays that have frustrated you, will no longer stand in your way. I'm clearing the path before you, and what once felt impossible will now flow with ease. There will be a moment when you look back and realize that everything was working together for your good. The disappointments, the closed doors, the waiting. All of it was part of my greater plan to bring you into a place of abundance. You will understand that nothing was wasted, and every step, even the painful ones, was leading you to this moment. What you are stepping into is not just for your benefit. It is for the benefit of those around you, for the people I have placed in your life. You are being positioned to be a blessing to others, to pour out the love, grace, and provision that I have given you. In one day, you will find yourself in a place where you have more than enough, not just for yourself, but to overflow into the lives of others. The desires of your heart, those secret prayers that you've kept between you and me, are not forgotten. I know the longings you've carried, the hopes that have been buried under the weight of life's challenges. I see the dreams you've set aside, thinking they were too far out of reach. But I am telling you, nothing is too far for me. In one day I can bring those dreams back to life, restoring what was lost and fulfilling the desires that you thought had passed you by. As you move into this new season, do not be afraid of the unknown. The future may feel uncertain, but know that I have already gone ahead of you. Every step you take has been carefully prepared. I am with you, guiding you, leading you into the plans I have for you. Plans for good, not for harm. Plans to give you hope and a future. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of what is happening. The blessings may come so quickly, so abundantly, that you will wonder how it all unfolded so fast. In those moments, remember that I am the one who gives every good and perfect gift. There is no need to fear, for I have equipped you for this. You are ready for what is coming, even if it feels too big to handle. Trust that I will give you the wisdom, the strength, and the grace to steward the blessings well. You've been faithful in the small things, and now I am bringing you into greater responsibility. Do not shrink back from it. Embrace it with confidence, knowing that I have called you for such a time as this. The skills you've honed, the lessons you've learned, and the character that has been shaped through the trials, all of it has prepared you for this moment. You are more capable than you realize, because I have been working within you all along. In one day, you will see relationships shift. Connections that seem distant or strained will be renewed. People who have drifted away will return, and there will be restoration where there was once division. Hearts will be softened, and reconciliation will take place in ways you never thought possible. Old wounds will heal, and new bonds will form. Where there has been misunderstanding, there will be clarity. Where there has been hurt, there will be forgiveness. Even the areas of your life that seem beyond repair are not too difficult for me. I specialize in restoration. What has been broken will be made whole. What has been lost will be found. What has been damaged will be mended. There is nothing too hard for me, and in one day, you will see the beginnings of that restoration take shape. You may not recognize it immediately, but change is already happening. The very atmosphere around you is shifting, and soon, the evidence of this transformation will be visible. You will see the signs of new life emerging, the first fruits of the promises I have spoken over you. And as you begin to see these changes, your faith will grow. You will find yourself walking with a new sense of purpose, a renewed confidence in the path I have laid before you. There will be moments when you are tempted to doubt, to wonder if this transformation is real. But I assure you, it is not only real, it is unstoppable. What I have set in motion cannot be undone. The promises I have made will come to pass, and nothing can stand in the way of their fulfillment. Hold on to this truth when the enemy tries to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am faithful to complete the work I have begun in you. The day is coming when you will look around and see the fulfillment of every word I have spoken. You will stand in awe of what has taken place, not because of anything you have done, but because of what I have done in and through you. Your testimony will be a beacon of hope to others, a light that draws people to me. Through your story, others will see my goodness, and they will be encouraged to trust me in their own journeys. You are stepping into a season of abundance, not just in material things, but in every area of your life. There will be a fullness, a completeness that you have never experienced before. Your relationships will flourish, your work will be fruitful, and your spirit will be at peace. The anxiety that once plagued you will be replaced by a deep sense of trust. The fears that once held you back will lose their power over you. You will walk in freedom, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You will no longer need to strive for validation from the world, for you will find all you need in me. The approval you've sought, the affirmation that seems so distant, is already yours. I have called you my beloved, and nothing can change that. The opinions of others will no longer have power over you. In one day, your perspective will shift, and you will see yourself the way I see you, whole, loved, and chosen. Your identity is secure, rooted in who I say you are. No longer will you be tossed back and forth by the opinions of others, or by the fear of rejection. The sense of inadequacy that has followed you for so long will lose its grip on your heart. You will stand firm, knowing that you are fully accepted by me. There will be a new boldness in you, a courage to step into the fullness of your calling without hesitation. As you move forward, I will give you wisdom beyond your years. You will speak with insight and understanding, and those around you will take notice. They will recognize the authority in your words, not because of your own strength, but because of the wisdom that comes from me. I will give you the words to speak in every situation, the right response in every circumstance. The influence I have given you will grow. Others will be drawn to the light that shines through you, and you will lead many into a deeper understanding of my love and grace. Do not be surprised when doors of opportunity open for you to share your story, for I am positioning you to be a voice of hope in a world that desperately needs it. Your life is a testimony, and through it, many will come to know me. You will see a ripple effect as the blessings I pour out on you overflow into the lives of those around you. The generosity that I have placed in your heart will be a channel through which my love flows. You will give freely, not out of obligation, but out of the abundance that I have given you. As you pour out, I will continue to pour in, ensuring that you are never lacking in any area. The relationships in your life will deepen. Friendships will be strengthened. Family bonds will be restored, and new connections will be formed with those who will walk alongside you in this next season. These relationships will not be superficial. They will be rooted in love, honesty, and mutual support. You will find yourself surrounded by people who encourage you, who challenge you to grow, and who stand with you in faith. The loneliness you have felt will dissipate as you experience the fullness of community. You are not meant to walk this journey alone, and I am bringing people into your life who will remind you of that. Together, you will accomplish things you could never have done on your own. There is power in unity, and I am calling you into a season where that power will be evident in every area of your life. In one day, you will find yourself stepping into new opportunities that align with the passions I have placed in your heart. These are not random occurrences, but part of the divine purpose I have set before you. The gifts and talents I have given you will be used in ways that bring fulfillment and joy. You will no longer feel like you are wandering aimlessly, but will walk with purpose, knowing that every step is part of a greater plan. The work of your hands will prosper. What you put your efforts into will bear fruit, and the results will far exceed your expectations. This is not because of your own abilities, but because of my favor resting upon you. You will see doors open that you never even knocked on, and opportunities arise that you didn't seek out. This is my doing, and it is marvelous in your eyes. You may wonder why I have chosen to bless you in such a way. Know this: it is not about what you have done, but about who you are to me. You are my child, and I delight in giving good gifts to you. I have seen your heart, your faithfulness, your willingness to trust me, even when things didn't make sense. And now, you will see the reward of that trust. There will be no more striving for things that do not satisfy. The emptiness that you have felt in chasing after the things of this world will be filled with the peace and contentment that only I can give. You will no longer hunger for the approval of man or the fleeting pleasures that leave you feeling empty. Instead, you will find your satisfaction in me, and it will be more than enough. In one day, you will experience a peace that you have never known before. It will not be the absence of problems, but the presence of my spirit in the midst of them. The chaos of the world around you will not affect the calm within you, for you will be anchored in my love. This peace will guard your heart and mind, keeping you steady even when storms arise. Your trust in me will grow deeper, and you will learn to rest in the knowledge that I am in control. You will no longer feel the need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, for you will know that I am carrying it for you. The burden you have been carrying is not yours to bear. Lay it down at my feet, and I will give you rest. In this season, I will also bring healing to areas of your life that have been wounded for far too long. The pain of the past, the hurt that you've tried to bury, will be healed by my touch. You do not need to carry those scars any longer. I am the healer, and I will make you whole once again. There will be freedom in this healing, a release from the chains that have held you back. The fear, the guilt, the shame, they will all be washed away in my love. You will walk in a new level of freedom, no longer held captive by the lies of the enemy. You are free, and whom the sun sets free is free indeed. You will find joy in places where there was once sorrow. The heaviness that has weighed you down will be lifted, and you will walk with a lightness in your spirit. Laughter will return to your life, not as a fleeting moment, but as a constant companion. This joy will be your strength, carrying you through even the toughest of days. In one day, you will see the fulfillment of promises that you have held on to for so long. Some of these promises may have seemed distant, even forgotten, but I have not forgotten. I am faithful to my word, and what I have spoken over you will come to pass. Do not lose hope, for you are closer to the breakthrough than you realize. As this day approaches, prepare your heart for what is to come. Make room for the blessings that are about to be poured out. Clear away the clutter of doubt, fear, and unbelief, for they have no place in this new season. Open your heart wide to receive all that I have for you, for it will be more than you could have imagined. Remember that I am with you in every moment. There is nothing too small or too great for me to handle. You can bring every concern, every worry, and every dream to me, and I will meet you there. I am your Father, and I care about every detail of your life. As you walk into this new season, know that you are fully equipped for what lies ahead. I have given you everything you need to succeed. You are not lacking in any area, for I have filled you with my Spirit, and my grace is sufficient for you. Where you feel weak, I will be your strength. Where you feel inadequate, I will give you the ability to rise above. My beloved child, in one day, your life will change in ways that you cannot fully comprehend. But know this: I am the author of your story, and I have written a beautiful ending. Every chapter, every page, is part of my divine plan for you. Trust me, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and to bring you a future that is filled with my goodness. And now, as you stand on the edge of this new beginning, take heart. Do not fear what is ahead, for I am already there. I am the one who goes before you, making the crooked paths straight and the rough places smooth. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Walk forward in faith, knowing that I am guiding your every step. The best is yet to come, and I will be with you through it all. Amen.